Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing great. It's been a while. So today I want to do a video about your past life. To do a combination of all these decks that I have already shuffled. And I'll make the 3 piles. You can choose which pile calls on to you. Maybe in a past life you used to be with the person that you're wondering about right now. So this could be even past life love. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Past life love. Let me know what you think of the reading. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. These are already shuffled, but I figure I'd give you guys another shuffle. Remember to take a look at the description box below for anything you may want to know about my channel, how to set up a reading. Let's see. Think of your past life. Your past life love. Let's see. If you decide to purchase a reading, I do 3 questions, 1 question, and also phone readings. For those of you who are interested, the information is below, like I said. I'm going to put 2 here. 1 more here. And today I also will have, think of a question, okay? Any question. And I will pick a page of this book that I have, of the Book of Answers. So think of your question as well. Any question. Okay. All right. And now the tarot. I'll pick 1 card for the tarot because too many cards. All right. Okay. So I have the 3 piles. I'm going to put this pretty green stone. I'm going to put it on pile 1. This really pretty crystal too. This like rainbow clear quartz on pile 2. And pile 3. Let's pick this one. This pendulum. All right. Now, also remember to think of your question, each pile. At the end of each pile or each reading, I will pick a page from the Book of Answers, okay? So focus on your question, on your person, past lives, and pick your pile. Hi, pile 1. If you chose pile 1 with this pretty green stone or green crystal, this is your reading. Let's see what we have. We have Angel of Harmony. We have Challenge. We have Guidance. Wow, okay. Oh, wow. 2 of Cups. Egypt. Okay. Biblical. Wow. Okay. All right. That's heavy. Getting heavy energy. Oh, hurts my back. And I love myself, respect myself, and accept myself exactly as I am. That's a message for somebody. All right. Pile 1. So here I'm getting someone that could have had past lives in Egypt. You have Egypt here and biblical. So that I'm thinking about like the times of Jesus and Mary, right? The times of the prophets. Wow, that's what it is. Thank you. Someone here, pile one, you might have been a prophet in another life, okay? And this is heavy because what I'm getting every time I feel these cards or see these cards, I get like a heavy burden that was put up on you. A heavy burden that was put on you. Why? Okay. I feel like you have more than one. What I'm getting on pile one, this is more than one past life, okay? This is not just one past life. I'm getting more than one. I'm getting definitely one in the times of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph in that time. And this is, pile one is a very ancient soul. Let's just say that. Very ancient soul. And then, this is crazy. Because when I got the challenge card, I already thought of you, pile one, as someone that could have been a gypsy, a reader, someone that was a fortune teller. I already thought of that, right? This card reminds me of myself. That's how I do my hair. I look a lot like this card. It's so crazy. So definitely claiming pile one. And then you have the guidance card. You have the fortune teller, the gypsy. I feel like in your past life, you were definitely a fortune teller, a gypsy, a seer, a clairvoyant, someone that was a psychic, someone that used to tell the future. But you went from either many past lives or many places. So like a gypsy, I guess. You went from place to place. You had not one place. This is in one of the past lives, okay? Someone here is very spiritual, extremely spiritual. You have all kinds of spiritual guidance in your life. Not only, you're a fortune teller or a gypsy, seer, whatever, right? A spiritual person, but you also have angelic guidance. You've had your angelic guidance for ages. And I'm even thinking here more like a starseed type of thing, right? Even if you don't believe in these things are very clear here, because I'm getting a plethora of different spiritual beliefs here. You were single a lot. You were single for long periods of time. Love was not your priority. While you wanted it like everyone else, it was not your priority. You were someone that either used to sing or play an instrument, or you used to, you meditated a lot. There's a lot of meditation, a lot of alone time, a lot of like hermit energy. That's what I'm getting. A lot of meditation, a lot of alone time, a lot of prayer. You could have even been, I heard apostles. I just heard apostles, but that's not what I was going to say. I mean, I guess definitely you could have been an apostle. But what I was trying to channel was a priest. Thank you. Like an Egyptian priest. A high priest in Egyptian times. In the pyramid time. And then you went through, I feel like you had past lives in India. And besides Egypt, you went, like I said, I see a whole travel or a trip going from one place to the next. So you went from Egypt to India and this is like true gypsy right here. And then you also ended up somewhere in Greece. That's what I'm getting, Greece. This could have been all in one lifetime or in different lives. At least the gypsy part. Definitely the ancient Egypt one obviously was in one that was before this one. And so that was the biblical one. You're very old soul. Even if you don't believe in it, even if you don't think that you are, I feel like some of you guys have dreams about these past lives. But you were always alone. And what I'm getting is not that you were alone because you didn't have good luck in love. It was more about it was not your priority. Especially for when you were in ancient Egypt. Because I feel like you were dedicated to... I keep hearing prophesizing. Oh my God, that won't leave my brain. Okay, so this is definitely heavy because it keeps coming through. I feel like your parents were slaves in Egypt. They were part of the construction crews of the pyramids. That's what I'm getting. And during those times, or during the biblical times as well, coming after, I heard you had to hide, or you were hiding. You were hiding. Someone made you, like actually built you a place for you to hide. Maybe your father, like it shows in this picture. Like I'm getting a father figure that used to protect you. I heard you got scorned. Scorned? Is that a word? You were scorned for your beliefs or your practices. Thank you. That's what it is. Oh my God, it took forever to come out. But love was there in the background. There was someone that I heard communion, okay. That maybe you did communion with when you were younger. In that past life, you've known each other since you were babies, since you were little. You were raised together during these times. And you shared communion, or you did communion together. Maybe now you're a tarot reader. Now in this time, in this lifetime, you are a reader, a seer, a psychic. You always had love, but you had it in the back of your mind. I keep wanting to say that love was not a priority. You dedicated your life to the service of others, spiritually speaking. There was a lot of harmony in your life. There was a lot of peacefulness. There was a life of being like a monk. You know what I mean? Dedication to spiritual arts in the service of others. That's what I hear. So now, some of you guys, whoever chose this pile, have you blocked your third eye. It's blocked. Because if you're not practicing or doing something in the spiritual arts, then you are blocked right now. You need to unblock your third eye. That's what I hear. You get dreams, you get premonitions, phone calls. Before they come through, you know who's going to call you. Astral projection. Since you were a baby. Before you knew what astral projection was. In this lifetime, you can be very eclectic. Because of all of these past lives that you don't know where it comes from, but you just know that you're not like everyone else, or you're not one person. You're not one thing. You're not conventional, I guess, right? You're not structured to what everyone else is around your culture or race or whatever, right? Even your age. I feel like you feel younger than if you're older, right? You feel younger than your age. And if you're young, really young, then you feel much older. Because I feel a contrast in the way you feel inside versus how you look on the outside. You don't look conventional. You don't look like everyone expects you to look. Or you don't do the things that everybody expects you to do. Hold on. Oh, I'm getting really hot. You had a love. Because I want to touch base on the love. Even though this is extremely spiritual. This is someone that... See, this is it. Thank you. I just got to look at this. I love myself, respect myself, and accept myself exactly as I am. Exactly. This is what I'm talking about. Something about you is so unique, and you don't really care what other people think or expect of you, or, you know. So because of that, you were never interested in love this way. Not selfish. It was more about, you were born to be a certain person, or a service to others. That's the best way I can explain it. But you did have love because you have the Two of Cups here. So there was someone in one of your past lives that wanted you to be with them. This person truly loved you and admired you. The love was full. They wanted to share their cup. They always took care of you. And I feel that you felt the same way, but you were so focused on helping others. Some of you guys may be in medicine right now, which is an extension of your servicing to others, okay? You could have been a healer in a past life, and now you're in medicine, the medical field, right? You were that type of person that were very practical, even though you were engulfed in spirituality. And you had someone that was extremely attached to you, obsessed. But they did not encompass your whole world. You were really dedicated to your spirituality. But this person brought you light. I feel like you were raised to be a psychic, or you were raised to be a healer, a priest. You were raised to service others spiritual. It's not even your fault. Your parents raised you that way in the past lives. I keep hearing inbred. So it's hard for you to detach, or was extremely hard for you to detach. You have an eagle. I don't know why I see an eagle. Maybe that's your spirit animal. I really want to focus on love, but you are like all over the place when it comes to spirituality. So let me pull Romance Angel card for you, pile 1. Because of this Two of Cups, I do want to give it some service to that card. I feel like you go through periods of time in this lifetime where you don't understand why you don't either attract the right person or stay long enough with a person. This is why. If I know that maybe when you were in teenage, or, you know, when it mattered, I guess, it used to really upset you. And if you're older or more mature now, you've accepted this as your life path in some way. You still have hope for love, and you still would take the right person if it came along. But it's not something you go looking for. Thank you. Now this is in Spanish because I can't find my English ones. It says, a conversation with an open heart. I don't know the exact translation, but that's what it says. It's a conversation with an open heart. I feel like this is what I mean with this Two of Cups. You had a love in a past life, but it was something that you used to ignore because it was not your priority. Okay? This is what I mean. There was barely conversations, or your feelings were not open to this person all the way because you felt that you couldn't have a life of your own because you were born or inbred. I keep hearing inbred. I don't even know what that means. Or you were raised to be a certain person to the service of others. So your own personal life took a second spot. That's what I'm getting. And this person was always trying to find you. And this is another thing. I feel like even when you talk to this person, to your person in a past life, to your soulmate or love in a past life. Even then, you used to hide it. You used to hide it, and it was hush hush. You know, that kind of conversation. You couldn't even talk because I don't think you were allowed to date or to marry or to be with someone. You were not allowed to. It was, I hear, sacrilege. It was not. So like maybe you were a priest or you were like some sort of nun or, you know, someone that had to be dedicated as a profession or just a life path and couldn't have love, okay? But you still had love. The only problem is that whatever you guys did have could not mature, okay? In this past life, it could not mature. It could not happen. It was the one that got away type, right? So in this lifetime, this is what you're seeking. In your past, this was your priority, right? And in this lifetime, you're seeking what you couldn't have in your past lives. I feel that it was a bunch of past lives that were lonely. Lonely. There's a lot of alone time here. Doing everything on your own. Having to make your own way. Because you were like an object of spirituality to other people. You were quite powerful. And so it became your life. Unfortunately. So in this lifetime, pile 1, you're seeking this. You're seeking this conversation with this person. And even now, you've met your soulmate or your twin flame. You've met this person. And you're currently separated, not talking. And you're looking forward to having a conversation, an open heart conversation with your person. And you feel like you're being ignored. Because it's sort of like the karma, right? The karma that you ignore or had to ignore the person in the past, and now they're ignoring you. So it's kind of that karma. We all have to burn some karma. So I feel like this is your karma in this lifetime. Because before you were selfless and dedicated to everyone else. So in this lifetime, the one person that you ignored in your past life, you have to burn that karma. Because now they're in that place where they have to ignore you, or they are ignoring you in some way. Whew, super heavy. Can barely breathe. All right, let's see. Think of your question, pile 1, and let's get you an answer. Pile 1, whatever your question is, let you get the right answer. An answer for pile 1, please. Okay, your answer is settle it soon. Whatever it is needs to be taken care of soon. Get it done, settle it, get rid of it. Whatever it is, do it soon. All right, pile 1. I hope you like this reading. I know it was confusing, but there was a lot of jumbled information for me, and I try to do my best to get it across. If you did like the reading, please remember to like the video. I would love to hear your comments on this for sure, because this is, you know, a little bit confusing and crazy. I'm wishing you the best of luck. Sending you so many blessings, pile 1. Take care. Ciao. Hi, pile 2. If you chose pile 2 with this rainbow quartz or clear rainbow quartz, this is your reading. You have Angel of Families, Treasure, Solitude. Wow, okay. A little bit like pile 1. You have the 7 of Wands. Wars and battles. Wow. And Father. Yes. Okay. My insight is my ultimate guide. Wow, pile 2. Okay. So right away, in a past life, you had a family. This could have been that you were a father. You could have been if you're a female in this life, then you could have been a male in the past life. You could have been a father. You definitely had a family. You had a blessed family. It was blessed by the angels. You had a very happy family. I'm getting, though, because you have the wars and battles, that you were separated from your family. You had to go to war. So you had to leave behind a baby. I feel like a pregnant wife and children. More than one child. You had to leave them behind. I'm going to put that there. That was definitely one of your past lives. I'm definitely seeing more than one past life. I feel like when you left your family in whatever war you were in. See, you even have the 7 of Wands. Wow. You had a lot of fighting and a lot of opposition. A lot of battles that you had to deal with. So whether this was that you had to go to war or you physically had to deal with a lot of fighting back in your past lives, it was a lot. You have a lot of it here in this reading. It's so crazy. I feel like you left your wife and your family and this baby, a newborn, alone. You left them alone. I don't know if you made it back home. I'm not getting that you made it back to your family. So it may be that you're having abandonment issues in this lifetime, okay? And you don't know why. Maybe you have a perfect life, you know, when it comes to family. But even if you're in your own parents, you know, one of them left, there was a separation, or you felt alone, I hear betrayed. It could have been because you're almost repeating that life, okay? If there are times that you'd rather be alone, maybe there's a lot of family, you belong to a big family, and you'd rather spend time alone while everybody's partying and having a good time, especially in big family gatherings. You probably have some sort of anxiety where you can't really be amongst everyone for too long. You'd rather go and have your moment of peace, or take your plate and go to your room, or go outside. It's almost like you can't really be with a bunch of people or a group of people because of what happened in your past life. You have a lot of trauma from that past life of abandonment, abandoning others, having to fight for a war that you are not really about. Okay? I'm getting that you had to fight for a war that you did not believe in. You were a free bird. You were the type of person that was very free, very eclectic, someone that did not believe in war. But you were either drafted, I'm getting drafted, because they removed you away from your peacefulness, from your happy family, from your happy life by force. It was not something that you really wanted to do. And at the time, I'm getting also that you did it for money too. Or maybe you had to fight for money. I feel like you were really good at your job, even though you did not like your job. Or you did not like being part of the... You did not like being in the war, but you were extremely good at it. You took it out on the enemy, I guess. You took your anger. You were very angry because you were removed from your surroundings, from your happy place. And you took it out on the enemy. So you were extremely, extremely good. So even after the war, something happened. I don't think you passed in the war. I'm getting that you fought the war, you won, or, you know, whatever, right? You came out alive, but couldn't get back to this family because they contracted you out. Okay, I have no idea anything about war, okay? But I'm getting that you were contracted out, or you were forced to continue to fight in other ways. Because you were that good, right? You were hired guns. Thank you. That's the word, I guess. You were hired guns. You were hired to continue to do whatever you did at the war because you were really good at what you did. So you were sought after, or you were pushed in a direction further away from your family. I'm getting that your wife in that lifetime got really old and alone. She raised your children by herself. She did not remarry. She was the one person that you only had one in this life that I'm seeing. You only had one person. And she only had you. Her love was extensive. That's the word I'm getting. Extensive, abundant. It was unconditional, truly unconditional. She was, I hear, here to serve, or she felt like she was born to serve you, or to be with you, to be your wife, to have your children, to take care of you. And then you were taken away. So she did not remarry. She did not even think about someone else. She just dedicated herself to taking care of your children. But I don't think that you died in the war. I feel like you, again, you were pushed away in other areas of having to continue to fight, having to stay. I hear spy. I don't know if you became a spy as well in another country. But your wife had many suitors. Many. She was very beautiful. But she did not even look at anyone's direction. She was a very spiritual person. She was like your center. She grounded you. She was a light being. Oh, wow. She was a being of light. She was almost like put into that world or into that time for you to help you get to where you needed to get to. And you felt opposite. You felt like it was not right. It was not your mission in life to do what you had to do, but actually it weirdly it was. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but this is what I'm getting. I feel like you did it and your wife got she got compensation, or you sent her money, or in some way she got the compensation that you were working so hard for, or putting your life at risk for. It wasn't like they didn't take care of her financially. She was able to take care of your kids and live without you. But she was at peace in some way. I feel like whatever you had to do had to be done. I don't know what that means. You were not okay with it, but it had to be done. It used to stress you out and give you anxiety, but it had to be done. You were protecting someone or something. But your heart was at home with your wife and your children. And you protected either your country or someone. There's a lot of that you did for other people. You were extremely good at what you did. That's huge. You followed your intuition, or you were gifted in that way. There's a word that I'm looking for. You either used to guide soldiers in the war, or you had a special skill, whatever that was. And in this time, in this lifetime, you have remnants of that skill. So whatever I guess you're good at right now, it served you in a past life. Okay? And you have the remnants of it, or you're extremely good at something, or whatever you do right now, you're very skilled. I keep hearing skill, very skilled. So you're only in this, I wanted to see more than one past life here, but I see one past life. One story here. Maybe you used to look for a dig for treasure or something on top of being, but it had to do with defending something or someone. Okay, I want to give you Romance Angel card because, you know, I wanted to dedicate this to your love life in a past life. These are my Spanish cards, so I will translate as best as possible because I can find the English one. Yep. This is codependency. The codependency affected your love life. So exactly, someone was very dependent on you. In this past life, someone dependent on their life depended on you. So because of that, you were taken away from your love. It affected your love life in that way. But it was because you were way too good at what you did. Very smart. You have like a sixth sense about things. And you built a life for whatever you did come back to your family in the sense of finances, right? It helped them live and build a lifetime. Your wife was able to get to a very old age, and your children had children, and you had great grandkids, even if you never got to see them. But that did come in your life. Your past life was truly of service at the brink of sacrificing your own family. Oh, pile 2, I hope that helped and it made sense. If you feel in this lifetime, I guess, that in some way you're separated from your family, or when you were raised, maybe your family got separated, or maybe even your father is away at war or was away at war or something like that, or your mom. This may be, you know, coming into this life that way. But whatever, also I feel that whatever you're skilled at, your skill set is very remnant of this past life. And it has to do with trusting your intuition. Whatever you're good at is what's going to get you through in your love life this lifetime. Because I feel like this past lives, they have influenced us, you know, in our current love life. So if this can help in any way, it would be to secure your family first before you go and do so much for everyone else. All right, pile 2. Think of your question, and I'm going to pick a page in the book of answers for you. Pile 2. Give me an answer for pile 2, please. Oh, sorry, I'm channeling. A channel in it makes me stressed. Pile 2. Whatever you were thinking of, the outcome will be positive. The outcome will be positive. I hope that helped, pile 2. If it did, definitely let me know in the comments. Like the video if you liked it. Remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much. Sending you so many blessings, pile 2. Take care. Ciao. Hi, pile 3. If you chose pile 3 with this pendulum, then this is your reading. Alright, pile 3. Let's see what you got. You have chakra balancing angel. You have devotion. Surrender. You have the Magician. Unrequited love. Wow. Knighthood. Okay. Right away I'm getting things. All right. Pile 3. So in a past life, you have, I feel like you were extremely obsessed over someone. Extremely obsessed. Overwhelmed with love for someone else. And now this has a little bit of a negative connotation because it feels like you force your way into someone's love. Like this person definitely was not in love with you in this past life, but you made it happen, or you made this person your wife or your husband. You made them yours. Let's just say that. This person was in some sort of performing, some sort of performing arts. You might have been a singer, a dancer, and you were really, really engulfed in this person. You were in admiration. You used to have this person on a pedestal, and unfortunately that person was no one's love at that time. This person really wanted to be single. They didn't want to have anyone. They were performing and they were famous, or they were getting their startup in a career, and they didn't want to be part of a relationship, and so that it made you want this person more. So maybe in this life you feel this similar way about someone else. Okay, maybe history might repeat itself, because what I'm getting here is that this person was magical. The person that you had in a past life, this person had stars written all over them, all over their life. They were very either famous, like I said, very attractive. Their music, if they sang, they had like the voice of angels. It was very, very, very mystical type of person. This person was secretive, or you thought that because they were admired, they were like a star that you needed to grab. I feel like you wanted to take this person's freedom. That's what I'm getting. Okay, I know this might trigger some of you guys, but what I'm getting here is not the most positive thing, because you wanted to cut this person's wings. This person wanted to fly. Okay, mind you, you can reverse this, by the way, because it could be that this is how you feel now, or how your life has been, and this is from a past life. Okay, so if it's not you that wanted to inflict this onto someone else, then you might have had this inflicted up on you, and now this is what you're going through. Okay, because again, I believe that these things sort of transfer into our current life. I feel that if it was you had someone that had some sort of armor, someone that was either in the army or has some sort of title, that people respected them, or people fear the other person. And this person was very manipulative. Okay, you might have been trapped by this person, because I'm getting someone that got trapped and they got their wings cut off, basically their spiritual wings, and you couldn't travel like you like to travel, or you couldn't be happy the way you wanted to be happy. It's almost like if you used to be a dancer, for example. Let's say you were a ballerina, right? Let's say this was part of your past profession or past life. I feel like this person made sure that you got injured. This was really traumatic. I'm sorry. I feel like this person made sure that you got injured so you couldn't dance anymore. Wow, so crazy. I'm not getting a positive reaction with this at all. It was so crazy. It was overwhelming. This person, if it was done to you in a past life, I feel like this person really suffocated your air. Very obsessed. Very obsessed. Someone here might be an Aries, a Scorpio. I'm getting, I'm also getting a Sag. You did not, if it was you in this past life, you did not love this person and you felt persecuted, oppressed, held down, captive. I hear captive. You were captive to this person. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm not getting a good feeling about this. Oh, this person was so, I hear grotesque. I don't know what that means. Maybe they were not attractive on top of it all. On top of it being a dick, I guess. They were grotesque. They were ugly. Oh, or you were disgusted by them. Oh, jeez. You were very sought after. Very sought after. You had a talent that only you had. You transmitted your love, or you transmitted love and passion through your art, whatever that was, whether you danced or you sang or you spoke poetry. You did something that was very, very romantic and enthralling and beautiful. You had, I hear I'm here captivity, and I also hear you were captivating. You had a following, you had a fan base. And back in whatever this was, this past life, it was huge. I'm getting 1920s. I'm also getting beyond that, of course. So this is something that this person, oh my God, I'm getting someone that has been following you through each lifetime, and it's not in a good way. My goodness. This is not in a good way. This is not someone that you say, oh, this is my twin flame and we meet each other in each life and we just can't get to heaven. No, this is someone that has been, just like a soulmate or a twin flame, you can have them in past lives, right? This is the person, this was the bad guy, or this is the villain, I guess, in your past lives. This is very traumatic. Very manipulative type of person. This person made shit happen, made it happen, just took you out of your place. If you were a female in this life, I feel like someone here, you guys were a female. There was definitely a male and a female, okay? So I feel like you were really admired, enamored. You just had a way with your words, with your performance. You captivated people. You made people feel wanted and loved, and just like a fairy. You were like a fairy. You're like a fairy, like a romantic fairy, and this person was just obsessing with you. They felt that you were theirs, and not in a positive way. It wasn't about, oh, I fell in love with you, I want to take care of you or be with you forever. It was more like, you belong to me. You're my prize. You're my star. You're mine. Feels very heavy. And this feels very oppressing. The person was sick in the head. Like, it wasn't that they wanted to hurt you, because they did love you. I mean, in their own way, right? But they felt that if they couldn't have you, then no one else could. You know what I mean? So that's never good. So they made sure you were sort of castrated in some way, like whether it was physically, where if you were a dancer, like I said, you know, or just simply you couldn't leave the house. You just have to be in this prison, right? Not an ugly prison, by the way. I feel like this person took care of you financially or had pretty things around you because they wanted to make you happy. However, it was like a prison, a pretty golden prison, I want to say. But I see that you used to escape the situation by meditating. You were very spiritual because your craft had something to do with spirit. Okay, you had visitations with angels. You had you had protection on the other side, right? But they couldn't keep you in the life that you were in. They couldn't keep you away from this person because this person's ego was so strong, and they just forced their way in. They actually thought they were being your knight in shining armor. They really thought they were impressing you, I guess. And you were not impressed. Not at all. I feel like this is transferring into this lifetime. So be careful with the people, I guess, that you date or come in contact with. Because, you have that good, right? You have that pull that people feel so enthralled and obsessed with you. And you may even have a following on social media that makes you come off that way. People just like you. You're just a likable person. You're very attractive. The way you speak or whatever you do, whatever you touch is like the Midas touch. You have a golden touch. But you are going to, and I'm not, prophesizing anything. I'm just saying it tends to attract, at least according to this, you're always going to attract this person. Who brings darkness into your life. And you don't want them. Even for your time, for that time that this happened, you were brave and you were, you used to push this person away, and all it did, it made them want you more. I don't think you had a lot of options here. But you used to escape into spirituality. That's what you did. And maybe that's how you feel now. And if now you have a chance to stay away from this type of people, then do your best to do so. I think you'd rather be alone than be with this person. But you have protection. I feel like you take care of yourself spiritually, mentally, physically. You do things to attract positivity in your life. You do your best. But just know that if you feel that you get stuck with the crazies, this is why. Sometimes we feel that we get stuck. Why do I always attract the crazies or the narcissist or this and that? I feel personally that it has to do with a past life that you might be repeating. So in this lifetime, you just have to make sure you find the right person. Even if they're not as exciting as other people, at least they're the right one for you. They're not the ones that are going to get this obsessed with you. You don't need to do much to attract love. So people who are overly affectionate, I feel, even within your friends, okay, can be distressing and hurtful and just wrong. They're like psychic vampires. Whew, my goodness. Pile 3. I did not expect that to go there. I guess that if this can help you in any way, is to be able to tell that this is not good, whatever this is. So let me give you Romance Angels card. This is in Spanish, but I will translate it because I can't find my English one. Pile 3. This is saying you've met the one. You met the romantic partner that you seek. This is what the translation is. See, this is how I'm seeing it. You see in this picture, even though you met the one, you met the romantic partner, she is not amused by this person. She's holding on to that chair for life. It's almost like you attract this attention because of whoever you are, the position that you are in life, or the way you look, or however you come off. But then you get somebody that wants to suck the life out of you. He looks like a vampire. And I also feel that you have protection. You have angelic protection. You have guidance. You have to follow your intuition. This is huge here, okay, for you? Pile 3, follow your intuition. Listen to your spirit guides. Listen to spirit, to your angels, to God, to Jesus, whatever you believe. They will not steer you in the wrong direction. But I feel like in a past life you did not listen. You did not know how to escape this person, but you then also refused to listen or couldn't listen to your spirit guides, to your intuition, to stay away from whoever this is. This is an obsessive person. This person feels like they're the one for you right now. They could definitely be in this lifetime trying to do this to you right now. So I suggest you be careful. I heard just now in Spanish, todo lo que brilla no es oro. I guess, how do you translate? Just because it shines, it doesn't mean it's gold. Something like that. So it could be that someone can mislead you in some way. They look angelic or they look good for you and they're really not. Okay. All right, pile 3. Think of your question. And I'll give you an answer from here, from the Book of Answers. All right, so let's get an answer for pile 3 for whatever your question is. Pile 3. Pile 2. Count to 10, ask again. Wow, okay. You're the first one that got this, so let's see. Let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3. Think of your question, okay? Think of the right question. Maybe you're thinking of too many things at the same time. Think of one question. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give it all you've got. However this relates to you, pile 3. Give it all you got. Oh, whew. This is intense. All right, pile 3. I hope this made sense. If it did, let me know in the comments for sure. I want to hear everybody's comments. If you like the video, please remember to like the video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please remember to subscribe. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much. I'm wishing you the best of luck. Sending you so many blessings. Take care, pile 3. Ciao.